So, first track on the record, People Give In.
Yeah.
Do you know when you've written an opening song? Or once it's done, that's the opener?
Yeah, especially Nick. Nick says as soon as we kind of had that demo, he thought that was the opening track. Unfortunately, a lot of people have pointed out, subsequently that, the first lyrics on the album are "People get tired, people get old." But kind of, he knew that, and I just, I was just like, so fucking what, it sets the tone for something to absolutely, but it sets the tone for it to actually have a rearguard action against that cynicism, against that confusion, against that just that inherent sense of just feeling defeated. And yeah, it felt like the opening track, and Nick said straight away, definitely.
And do you always all land on the same page with that? Are there any occasions where you're like, I don't think it is an opener?
Well, when we did our track listing for the record, it's kind of, Nick and Sean's track listing was the same bar one track, and mine was completely different. I got outvoted, kind of thing. So that's fine. That's good. I don't. That's a great thing about, having that democratic thing in the band.
And what are your memories of making that specific track?
It was quite nerve-wracking, really, because
it felt like there was pressure on that one from the beginning.
But it felt like it was pressure also because it was pressure to Dave, because at that point I'm not saying to try and get a cheap laugh. At that point you're doing a big track, and it was one of the early tracks, and Dave wasn't quite used to the room in terms of miking it up and stuff. He hadn't found the sweet spots yet, and so I hover around when he's like, trying to get a sound from Sean, just like a fucking prick, I'm just like, come on Dave, get it right, that sounds shit, come on Dave, and it can't be nice,
So the worst one was Bag Lady on Journal Play.
Yeah, it was,
just the work. Nicky was laughing his tits.
He actually, Dave was furiously trying to get his drums on a Bag Lady, which is the actual track in Journal for Big Lovers, and it just happens sometimes. You just, I know that you get awful guitar sound, wherever, I can do it.
It was just awful.
I was just
had a really
bad
day.
I had a really bad day, and in the end, he was just hovering around, and Nicky was on the back set at Bradfield, and he kept saying, "Is that better, Nicky?" And then he turned around finally, and Nick was just doubled up, just like, it was one of those days where I really felt for Dave. But on the day that we did, I actually did, yeah, the way that sounded, right.
People Give In also had a really fantastic demo. Like, it was really like fully realised, very, very, very good sounding. So you've already, you're on your back foot because you've got better, right?
So is that a good thing for you, or does it not give you much room to?
It's good and bad. Obviously, it's good because obviously it gives you such a map to spring from. But it's also bad because you got to make it loads better.
And then moving on to International Blue. In the same way that you knew that People Give In was the opener, did you know that would be the comeback single?
Well, again, Nick said that that was when everything came together, which is quite alarming for me because it was the penultimate,
Whenever I read that, I always thought it was pretty together.
But I know what it means, sometimes you just need one song that just reaches out. It's like spider web to all the other songs, and it draws it all together, And it's kind of like, that was the one where me and Dave say, buying super late at night. American teenage, super late. Sorry, it's like we say, we stay behind really late at night, and we did demo with a drum machine, and we were kind of high-fiving ourselves. We were like, this is amazing.
You weren't high-fiving each other, you were high-fiving yourself.
That's why those lyrics are I was just, we felt like, we had, just a lovely.
But that was already like the third version of that song. It was good because James really pushes himself. The one we've done. We'd done a kind of a Boys of Summer sort of esque version the day before. We'd had like a Simple Minds loop on there, and it was good. But we played it to Nicky the next day, and Nicky had really liked it, and there was no reason for James to go back and rewrite it, but he just knew it wasn't. He knew it wasn't as good as it could be, and he literally just that very next night came back with a completely different song to the same lyrics.
What was that? What prompted that?
Because the lyric just made me feel really free. Nick had kind of like described, the events that led up to it, because he just talked about his holiday in Nice anyway, that had been 4 years before. And the lyric just, there's so many brilliant, everywhere in that song there are brilliant lines. It's just beautiful lines all the way through it. And I think I've been listening to Nautilus by Anna Redith, which I've said before, and I love the sense of motion in the track. In no way musically bears any relation to International Blue musically, but the sense of motion in it that you can't stop it, I loved. I thought it was an amazing track. And also I'd actually, I'd been listening to the Walk Boys second album, and there's a track I used to love called Church Not Made with Hands. And I was playing it between Cardiff and on the commute to the studio, and I remember just listening to that track over and over again, Church Not Made with Hands by the Walk Boys, thinking, when was the last time a piece of music made me feel that free and joyous? You know, so I think that was part of why I came back the next day thinking, I want to write some music which really just, you know, just lifts me up, let alone the audience, you know.
And as soon as he played that, the piano thing that happens in the chorus, it was like, yeah, this is great.
And then in terms of distant colours,
Yeah.
almost said distant skies.
Sorry, that's close.
So I'm editing it, so I'm going to take it out.
But you want to take a high five bit because you're really funny about
it. That's sort of predominantly your song, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm not saying this in not to be disingenuously like modest or something like that, but it's the first song I've gone off. You know, after the release of Resistance is Futile, I've kind of gone off Distant Colours now, and kind of like, you know, it just feels too earnest for us. You know, and that's because I wrote the lyrics.
It's a banging tune.
And, but the song is not a song with necessarily take the words into consideration. Like, you know, let the birds fall to the floor.
Well, when did you feel like that? As you were touring it, or when the record came out?
I think it was it was just before we supported Guns N' Roses, where we decided not to play that on any of the gigs. I was just saying that I'm not playing it. But that happens sometimes, you know. You just like it happened on This Is My Truth. You know, the first song I went off on This Is My Truth was Born a Girl. You know, the first song I went off on Cinema Tigers was Underdogs. In fact, you know, so it just happens, you know. But yeah, that song was around for a while, and it was.
We had it for a year and a half before. There were actually 3 songs on the album that were recorded at Faster the week before they moved out of Faster, and they all got kind of backburnered, I think, because there was a lot of sad feelings at leaving the studio, and also just I don't know, why did you backburn this?
I don't know, I'm not sure really.
Because it was Dylan and Caitlin as well. It was Dylan and Caitlin, Distant Colours, and Left Behind. Were all recorded in a week just before it closed down. So they were all sitting there the whole time. But and I always loved Distant Colours, you know, because it's got a big chorus, like a big.
What was the first track you thought you nailed in the new studio?
That's a good question.
What did we start with?
Magazine publishing in 2018.
Fucking hell, we used to be a serious band.
It used to be a serious magazine.
I think the first thing we did in drums with you Broken Out Rhythms. Yeah. So it was that. I think the first song when we felt, you don't want to incriminate other songs by saying, oh, this is the first one we felt as if we nailed it. It doesn't put the other ones into, you know, on the back burner at all. It just means that it clicked faster, you know. I think the one that,
It might actually be International Blue.
yeah, it was called, no, it wasn't. I can't say that because it was like the penultimate song we recorded.
No, it did happen a little bit earlier in the process. And like, Hold Me Like It Happened was really, really late. But
Yeah.
But International Blue was in the first month.
Name some other songs.
Vivian.
Dylan and Caitlin was from Faster, so that we did nail that. So, I mean, that was almost completely.
Shut up.
Tell me about Dylan and Caitlin, because that's another sort of classic male-female duet.
Yeah, We'd started the demo with Loz in Faster, and that came together really quick because Sean used his hot rods, and then I think it was just a really quick demo, and we got Bernard Kane down from the Vulcan String Quartet, and I just made him track up his viola about 30 times, and we tuned it down so it sounded like a cello. So we just created like a little string section out of one string player. Poor bugger. And it's like, it was a tough day for him. And we had it sounding slightly kind of Ocean Rain-esque, and felt good. And then it was so good that we just took it. So I think you came down and did some drums on it, Faster, and everything. And then we took it over to it got put away in storage, and then we carried it on, and all the sounds were good from Faster, so we just finished that off in Door to the River. I suppose David's right, really, going back to the earlier question. It was, kind of international, it just felt easy as hell.
Is that why you think it's got that place in Nick's mind, in terms of that was the track that released all
In
the
retrospect,
tracks?
we did go back and not rework, but work a lot again on the tracks that we'd recorded up to that point, so maybe it did galvanise things in a way.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's your favourite track?
Sorry?
What's your favourite track on the album?
I do love the Left Behind because it's got a lot of space in it. And I just got a chance to be the guitarist on that, and I just love just playing, just concentrating on the rhythm, or just playing in a more tasteful way sometimes. And I like it, when I get like that kind of the command, where Nick says, try and play like Graham Cox on this one if you can. And I kind of like that challenge. But I think my favourite track really, I think it's between People Give In and International Blue, I think. But Left Behind comes quite close.
Is there a thrill in the Left Behind of you being sort of removed from it?
I don't think about it like that anymore because it was quite lost, not with us, when Nick, sings a song, the future's been here already, or postcards, etc. We just slot in so easily now, we just do like this, like William's Last Words on Journal, I just love playing guitar on that because Nick was doing his like Marky Smith stroke Catherine Hepburn impersonation. It's like, oh, leave me alone, I love that. And his voice, Steve Albini nailed it, when Nick was doing, sorry, I'm actually giving you an answer about General Blake Lewis, but it's to illustrate how nice it is, when Nick does, vocal, because he actually, I remember I was there when he was doing the vocal, and I said, oh Nick, can you do that, and do that word a bit different, and Steve Albini turned around, he went, just leave the guy alone. And that's kind of nice, because I've been singing every song of ours. To hear somebody else singing it, whether it be Wire, whether it be like Kate LeBon, whether it be like Anchoress, it makes you realise singing is so important. It just is, and kind of like just other people singing our songs just elevates them. It just does.
What was the most enjoyable moment for you making this record?
Not the foot thing.
Is it bacon roll?
The bacon roll was the foot kind of coloured the bacon roll. I mean, the guitar on International Blue was pretty joyous, definitely. The drums on Hold Me Like a Heaven, I really enjoyed them. The mixing is always pretty amazing. Like when I shared the mixing, I did some of the mixing, but a lot of it was done by Chris Lord-Alge in LA, and he's such a master at getting them back. And he's so great at like respecting what we've done, but like making it like that. And the first listen to those kind of things is like, yeah. Or no.
What about my cooking?
I've got to say, he literally cooked for me every night on the whole round.
What's your favourite thing on the menu?
Absolutely brilliant cook as well. He just made some really lovely simple pastas that were just really really flavoursome, really nice. Flavoursome.
You're going to say, like, I like Tottenham Hotspur because they were winning this team.
Mr. Carbohydrate.
He was, weirdly, he was really lovely on this record.
So while we're all thinking about your flavours and pastas, would you like to play another song, James?
Yeah. I am trying to be kind of spontaneous in the way I'm playing these two tonight. As our manager, Martin Hall, says, this is time and place for spontaneity, James. That's his top 10 jokes. So I'm going to try and just go with the song and all that kind of shite. And, yeah, it goes like this. You wrote your autograph on the far side of the sky. You regarded the falling rain, but you never told us why. You begged for fire. Only the ashes now remain, the monochrome desire. You left us too young to explain. Well, you lead us to an empty room and frame me with that scouts of blue. The little boy who saw the truth, he left us with international blue. Here's my gift to you, a soundtrack to the void, the deepest of interludes, the mist that you destroyed, and I saw that color from a clear white window when I saw that color, and I knew I had to go. Well, you lead us to an empty room. I'm framing with that scars of blue. The little boy who said the truth, he left us with international blue. International blue. Well, you lead us to an empty room. I'm framing with that scars of blue. The little boy who saw the truth, he left us with international blue. International blue. International blue. International blue. Slightly spontaneous version.